All right, it's February 3rd, 2019. I have a deadline for myself to get this section of my condo up and going for the museum to start. We'll start March 1st as spring training starts. We're also moving. I say we, it's just me. I'm moving the fiscal period. It's going to now start on March 1st to coincide with the start of spring training for, I guess, everything I do. But sports cards is the cornerstone right now. Everything else is marketing for it. Of course, I do things like music or comedy or commentary. They could make money in their own right, but it's all digital right now, and I want to focus on something that's real. So these sports cards are real, and the other sports cards I have are real. I don't want to lose track of what's real around here. I think too many people get sucked into the internet and don't have anything that's real in their life, and it's hard to make money off of stuff that's not real. So, anyways, but pretty simple. Just put up these. They're not worth anything. They're all Hall of Fame players that should be. Sports cards is a fascinating world of economics. So there was a period of overprinting cards, which made these worthless. Basically, you can buy these for about a penny a piece. It's not unlike the government that has money printing. I mean, we accept paper currency like it's gold or something, but all we have is our faith in the United States government. And I am losing that faith because I see things like the national debt, which is out of control in my opinion. And they probably have an idea of just they'll print their way out of it like they did in the recession. Does everybody know this, that in the Great Recession, the way they bailed out the banks is they taxed us without our permission, underhandedly? They just printed more money instead of coming up with a specific tax that said, here's a tax so we can give these assholes in New York and Wall Street their bonuses for totally fucking up the economy. They could have done that. They could have said, here's a specific tax. It's called we're going to bail out the assholes who fucked us and give them the bonuses they think they deserve. And then we'd all have to pay a special tax to do that. But they didn't. They printed the money. They think they can do this. They think because they have access to printing the money that whenever they need to, they can print money for themselves. That makes the money we have less valuable. And they don't have much competition, usually, because they go out of their way to put people in prison who try to come up with their own version in the private sector of currency. They'll put those people in prison to protect their ability to print money when they want to print money as a secret tax. It's true. We have cryptocurrency these days, and thank goodness for cryptocurrency. They can't get their hands on it. It's international, it's decentralized tech. There's so many different cryptocurrencies that as soon as they tried to hedge by buying one, another one would pop up. This is something the government can't beat. And the government has been planning this for a while because they have this outrageous public debt, and they think they can print their way out of it to a degree, and they can't. Because this is what happens when you print stuff. Just print it. Like, what is a sports cards? Well, it's cool and it looks nice and it's got the logos, it got the licenses with the teams, and he agreed to give them his likeness, so that's valuable. But these old cards are just cardboard, not unlike modern, paper money from the United States. And people printed this stuff too much and collected it too much. That's a part of it. But these cards are Hall of Famers, and these would be in good condition if I hadn't put them on the wall. Nice cards, they're worthless almost. You can get them for a penny a piece. Modern cards, after everybody figured out the economics of this and got together and it was disciplined about economics and financial themes in sports cards, are really cool and worth thousands of dollars sometimes. It's all a matter of printing money and economics. I'm just letting everybody know. If you want to know what would happen if the government printed money to cover its ass in a secret kind of tax that would decrease the value of the money you have, it would be like this era of sports cards where they're just everywhere and almost worthless. I mean, I'm telling you this because I'm frustrated with my government, but also I'm serious when I mean that sports cards is a fascinating place to learn about economics. It really is, and I'll be walking you through different things, and it's a lot of fun, actually. So we've got ways to go. I have to do this, one card at a time. So we're working tonight. It's a little late. I work late, and I work hard. I work hard. I'm intelligent. I'm moral. I work hard. I take risks. Still hasn't paid off for me because I'm a millennial. Millennials don't get paid around here. We will someday. We will. I will. You will. You will. Just keep working. We're a hardworking, honest generation that would have patience with our elders if they actually treated us with respect instead of just trying to rob us from national debt perspective and hold on to their jobs. 15 years passed. the traditional age of retirement. That's why we don't have jobs, millennials. If you want to know why we don't have jobs, it's because these people just won't give up. They're supposed to. And then their jobs are supposed to trickle down to the people below them, and on it goes. But when you graduate college these days and can't find work, 30% of millennial men are either out of work, or they're either not working. 8% technically qualify. 8% technically qualify as unemployed because they're looking for work and can't find it. 8% of millennial men are looking for work and can't find it. That's unemployment. When you hear unemployment, that's what it means. They're looking and they can't find it. But 22% have given up. So the number that's not working is actually 30%. It's like in a depression, or worse than the depression. It's like the Great Depression. But these people in Washington don't want you to know that. And so they'll only quote you the technical term or the technical statistic for the unemployment, technically. And you have to be looking. If you're looking and you can't find work, you qualify as unemployed. If you are not even looking, if you've just plain given up, which is worse, nobody hears about it because these assholes just want to keep their job. They don't want to be real about the statistics or the terms. They think they know more than you. They think they can hide what they're doing because all they care is about their jobs. I don't even know why. Why did you sign up for government if you're not going to be a good person in government? I don't get it. But they'll tell you that the overall economy has only 4% unemployment, which is pretty good, enough to get people reelected. If you look at it into the divided by generations, the millennials are at like 8 or 10%, which is really bad. That's a dark recession. But that's not even the truth. You have to look at all the people who aren't participating at all in unemployment in the labor market, which includes all the people who've just flat given up, which is a worse indicator than people who are still looking and can't find, and that number's 30%. This shit will not go on. It just won't. Just keep working, try to be nice, kill them with kindness, but there's a real problem coming to the United States, and the millennials have already lived through it. It's already here, and we're living through it. And we're getting reset to reality, and we will move on and succeed. And actually, our elders will have to pay. They'll have to go through their period that we've gone through already. But we're ahead of them. We're ahead of the curve. Should make sense because we are youthful. We should be ahead of the curve. When it comes to technology and new ideas and culture, we're always ahead of the curve. Youth is always ahead of the curve. When it comes to who's going to have to get real and how hard it is to get real these days, in this really bad economic environment, the youth, the millennials have already been there. So now it's our turn to succeed. Almost. We're almost around the corner. Just stay in there, keep working, stay calm, kill them with kindness, and your day will come. I have no promises for the Gen Xers and the baby boomers, specifically the baby boomers. Those people are out to lunch with entitlement, and they're spoiled beyond recognition. And they're going to yell and they're going to scream at the slightest bit of pain. They have false expectations that are hard to even, if you get what they're thinking, it's almost too much when you get in their head a little bit and see how they see the world when in front of reality, in the front of the reality that's coming. I have no promises about those people, and I don't know really what else to ask them to do but to quiet down, retire, and die. I don't know. But anyways, around here, it's late. And I'm going to work. I woke up today and I worked. Well, as soon as I woke up, I went to my part-time job and I worked. And I come home and I work. And these are good ideas and they will work. They will. I guarantee you that.